Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today what I have here is a Poly Shifter XS1 from Boss. Now this pedal was kindly sent from Boss to me, and I'm gonna do like a demonstration, not necessarily a review, also a review, but it's a very cool pedal. I have my Digitech Whammy down here on the floor. You guys probably can't see it. It has a pedal, so it's the bigger unit. I'm not going to compare because I can do it on another video, but there's a lot of comparison videos already on YouTube, so I'm just gonna plug this in and see how it sounds. So you have a couple of options here. You have toggle, this small button here. Hope you guys can see it in a moment. So toggle, you just toggle on moment when you do the, so you can do the, you know what I mean, okay? So, and then you have this control here, which is balance. Basically, it puts your dry signal, balances your dry signal with your wet signal, okay? I haven't tried this really yet. It's always full on. And then you have 7 semitones around here, and then 3 octaves that can be low or high, because you also have here a button, a small switch that it says down, so it's to the tune, right? Up, and in the middle you can turn this knob to essentially go between I think it's 20% the percentage, let's say like that, of the tune, okay, the tune your guitar, which is kind of cool. So I'm gonna try that out. I'm gonna hook up this here into my Boss Katana Gen 3, okay, and yeah, let's start with let's put this balance totally on, so it's the fully wet signal. And let's start with the clean tone, and this is down tune, okay? So the first tone I have here, if I had it, now I do. Basic drive tone, basic clean tone. So let's turn it on. And we have a semitone down. So I think it tracks really well. Okay, you can also use an expression pedal here to control various effects, you know, like the whammy on the Digitech pedal. Now, okay, another chord. If I turn it off, right? So let's engage and go back now to a full tone. Here. I don't think these units are kind of made to be totally perfect, you know. Sometimes you can hear a little bit of artifacts, but nothing really special. And to be honest, I already tested out with my Digitech, and this one tracks a little bit better. You can take a listen. You see, there's some artifact to it. If I put my balance around 50, you get a mix of both sounds. This can be useful for certain things, not necessarily this one, because it's confusing. And if you turn it all down, you're back to your original tone, okay? So let's go down another semitone. Distortion. Let's back up this gain here, increase the volume. If I turn it off, pretty amazing, right? Let's go another one. Why not? Let's give it some reverb. So if it was off, see, let's go another one and see what happens. Let's put more reverb in. Back up a little bit the reverb, and let's go another one. We're almost there. Okay, so this guitar also needs new strings, so it's very important. Okay, normal tone. Strings are almost dead. Anyways. So you might as well start playing bass. So you don't have a bass at home, just grab this pedal. Okay. And now, lastly, the last semitone, 7. First without it. Now, let's take this down. Which is really cool for recording and stuff like that. You don't have to detune your guitar every time. Now it goes down 1 octave, 2 octaves, 3 octaves down. Okay, so this is crazy. Now we're gonna go to the 1 octave down, first without it. As you can see, this string is really dead. I'm gonna change it. 1 octave down. Now from this part on, it's much harder to define the notes, I guess. Two octaves down. Now, see, the bridge pickup now is tracking much better. And 3 octaves down, man. I don't even know, the katana can handle such low sub information. See? Only from here. It's kind of crazy. So let's go back to the beginning, turn it down, put a more of a heavy tone here. Let me just disengage my effects here for my GAFC, the reverb and the delay. And try to scope a little bit more of a metal tone. Okay, I think it's fair enough. So let's go 1 semitone down. It doesn't have enough low bass, low end, but I had to use Tone Studio, so let's go another F. So without it. With it, 2, so one tone. Really cool. Another one. No latency at all. Another one. Let's go another semitone. I think it starts here. So this is not programmed to be a really tight metal tone, but you get the idea. Another semitone down. You can do something. And finally, I think it's, yeah, 7 semitones down. Really cool. Now 1 octave down. This is gonna be crazy. So without it, just to with it. Well, if you actually want to use this and be usable, in this case with the Boss Katana Gen 3, you really need to go into the EQ and cut some of the low-end frequencies in order to make it shine. And I didn't do that on this patch, so it's natural that it comes very like muddy. But I think from 1 octave down, it was just in 1 string, right? Now he goes 2 octaves down, and this is gonna be crazy, so just in comparison. And now, what is this? Now it's tracking cool. Now I could put the balance at 50%, and probably this here makes sense. So it's like blending an octave pedal, right? Like you have in Boston Studio. And I can decide how much I want of that octave. Of course, this is too much. Let's go to just 1 octave. So instead of having all the tone blurred in 1 octave, you can put this like so at half, and it blends. So this is good because you can have like a bass doing so. And third one and last one, the 3 octaves down. Now this is completely crazy, just to give you. So you already have. Now you need a bass amp for this one. It's like almost doing. Not much difference. Now the EQs would have to be set properly for this to work properly. I don't know why they go so low. Now if I balance this at mid, it's a subharmonic thing that it's there. It's really low. So going back to just 1 octave, then you have the toggle switch, which can do things like, oh, you can go up as well. I forgot about that. So let's just go up just a little bit. I don't know once to go up, but like 7 semitones up. if you go 1 octave, this is where I would want to use the moment. I think it works best if you have an expression pedal, so you have that, you know, that not really abrupt, because you play a note and it's instantaneous, you know. If you put it balance around 50, it's the same thing, okay? So like an expression pedal will give you that, you know, you can control like just on the whammy that I have down here. And then going back to the sort of a clean tone here. Okay, now this is cool because you can go like down, okay, and also has down. No, going to the detune function, okay, and now engage it. Guitar should also be in tune. Okay, and now it was already engaged. So I'm gonna click, I'm gonna play so you guys can see the sense of the tuning. So here is like in the middle, it's like same with or without. Now a little bit up. This is really cool effect to it. Also, you can do like, I don't know, like a 12 string, something like that. Okay guys, this is everything about the pedal. I have to tell you, it's a great pedal, and I'm planning to use this on recordings because it tracks so well. Also I have this one to show the rotary ensemble, and this is crazy, man. If you have a stereo setup, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Even on the back you have switches, okay? And the display is really cool for that rotary effect. But this one it's really cool. I think it's retailing for $200 probably, I'm not sure. Here in Europe, at least in my country, is a little bit more expensive. I don't know, this has to do with tariffs and stuff like that. I have no idea, but it's a great pedal nonetheless, and I hope Boss will integrate this algorithm into the GX100 and GT1000. So Boss, if you're listening to this, please do it, because this one tracks much better. You can add it to your pedal board and replace your existing shifter, and this one will do a much better job. So hope you enjoyed this video. Guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so yet, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. Cheers.